We want to talk about the begetting of the Son. Now, I know that the word beget in modern English is a little bit archaic if it's used at all, but really this is a very simple concept. If you're getting complicated stuff about the Bible, it's almost certainly wrong. The Bible was written for fishers and farmers to understand the point of life. Jesus came offering a cure for death, not living 120 years longer or 20 years longer or even 5 years longer, but for living forever. Nothing whatsoever to do with going to heaven when you die as a disembodied soul. So who is Jesus? This is very important. There are all sorts of ideas about who Jesus is. Well, it's not very hard if you deal with the word beget. To beget, the Greek word is yenao. I'm using the modern Greek pronunciation, which is what we taught and teach at Atlanta Bible College. They're doing it at Harvard and Yale too, I'm happy to say. Yenao means to cause to come into existence. There's another word, yenome, which means to exist. And yenao is the causative form of that, to cause to exist, to cause to bring into existence, to cause to come into existence. Is that hard? That's going on every day of the human experience, where babies are being begotten by fathers. We know that. That's not complicated. So don't talk to me about the pre-existence of Jesus. You can't come into existence in the womb of your mother Mary if you're already in existence. That's just a nonsensical idea. So we find in Matthew 1:20 the story of the origin of Jesus. I think in verse 18 it talks about the genesis of Jesus with one N, the origin of Jesus Messiah. That's wonderful. The origin is everything. Where you came from, who you are in your basic origin is critical to your definition. That's clear. Okay, so then 120, the angel, and angels have wonderful things to say, often very concise and very straightforward, lucidly clear, simply tells Mary, because she's worried about her pregnancy. And the angel reassures her and says, that which is begotten in her, I get it, brought into existence in her, and you'll find it's from the Holy Spirit. That's a creative miracle worked in the womb of Mary. God can do that. Nothing whatsoever to do with sex in the human sense. Simply a miracle producing the second Adam. After all, God created the first Adam, called him the Son of God. Let God create the second Adam by effecting a miracle of begetting, fathering, procreating, bringing into existence, that's all that is, the Son of God. Exactly the same thing in Luke. If people would study Matthew 1 and 2, Luke 1 and 2, they wouldn't have any of the confusion they get when they go into church and say things like, I believe the Son is begotten, not made. What does that even mean? Ask your friends. They have no idea. It isn't that hard if you'll stick with Luke and Matthew. The one begotten in her, enafti, in her. I'm doing the modern Greek pronunciation for our Greek-speaking audience. We have some. That's very easy. It's the Son of God, and it's a miracle in Mary. Easy story.